What's up, YouTube? Today we're gonna unbox, review, and test the all-new Arccaptain Cut 55 LED plasma cutter that you see right here behind me. But the best part is one of you is gonna get it for free. You ready? Let's do it. What's up, guys, and welcome back to In The Shop TV. And today we've got the all-new Arccaptain Cut 55 LED plasma cutter that the good folks at Arccaptain sent us to test out and review. This is not the first of their products I've tested. If you guys have been watching the channel long enough, you know I have their MIG welder, which I love and use all the time. I had their earlier Cut 50 plasma cutter that we did another giveaway on, and another lucky viewer won that one. Today, this is their upgraded plasma cutter. For those of you guys that are new to plasma cutting, the Cut 55 LED is their pilot arc plasma cutter, as compared to the Cut 50 plasma cutter that we reviewed previously that has a contact tip where you kind of gotta make contact with the metal. We'll go over that a little bit more in detail once we crack into this thing, but for right now, let's get it unboxed. We've got a torch, our work lead, ground clamp, with copper, that's a new change, an air hose, an external regulator, hose clamps, an adapter if you want to go from 240 to 110, and of course, the unit itself. All right, I know I'm giving this away to one of you guys, and I hate to break your heart, but for demonstration purposes, I gotta peel off the sticky paper. All right, so we're all unboxed. I know right off the bat, a couple of things I'm not gonna use, like the air hose and the clamps and all that, so I put those back in the box, keep them nice and fresh for whoever wins this thing. Let's go over a couple pros and cons real quick. First thing that comes to mind, obviously, look at my hand and look at the size of the machine. It is very small. It is very light, which is a big pro to me. The outer case is metal to keep everything protected inside. Getting it turned around, I don't know if you guys can see this clearly, but you got one button and one knob, which means operating this thing is obviously gonna be pretty simple and straightforward. All right, those of you guys who've been following this channel, you know that I don't do fluff reviews. In other words, people send me stuff to tell me what they honestly think about it, and I give them my honest opinion. I do not do pay for reviews and fluff stuff just because someone's handing me money. No one has paid me for this video. No one has paid me to say anything about this thing. They did provide the machine for free, and that's it, and you're gonna get my honest review, which leads us now to the cons. I do see two things right off the bat that I'm not too crazy about. One is frivolous, which is the cord, and it's kind of a common theme in a lot of the machines that I reviewed that are lower priced. This is probably like a 14 gauge cord. I'd really like to see a number 10 gauge cord. At this price point, it's really very, very common, so I'm just kind of nitpicking. It's not the end of the world, but and I kind of expect to see this on a lot of the machines at this price point, but I really would like to see a heavier duty cord. The only other con I see right here is this looks like a barbed fitting, which means I am gonna need those hose clamps because this regulator is external and I'm gonna have to hook it up separate to this, which, to be honest with you, I'm not too crazy about. Okay, so at least they do give you two threaded holes up here, and the regulator has this bracket so that you can bolt it to the back case of the machine. We'll then take our little piece of PEX here and clamp it to that barbed fitting. And the other end has a push to connect fitting that we just slide right in there. So the next con that we come to is that they give you another barbed fitting here that's threaded into the regulator itself. I'm gonna not bolt this up here yet because, as you can see, they use some kind of adhesive when they put these things in there. So I'm gonna have to struggle for a minute to try and get that out and put a standard air chuck fitting in there. So I was not able to get that out. It is really glued in there. Arccaptain, if you're listening, you do not have to glue these in. A little bit of Teflon tape or some pipe dope or something is all you need to get those in, because guys wanna change these out and put actual air chucks on these, not barbed fittings. Also, you gotta include a longer piece of PEX because look at that. We can't have king toes there, guys. So I'm gonna attempt to take one screw out here and see if I can flip this regulator down so I don't get a pinched air hose. That doesn't even work, it's just too short. We're gonna have to leave it hanging. All right, so here's what I got rigged up. I got a standard air chuck and I just kind of shoved it into this hose that they include. A little hose clamp and thread it in, and a proper air chuck to the other side so we can use our air hose. Now we get this thing set up and try it out. This is an AG60 torch, which is a good thing because consumables are readily available. If you go on Amazon, if you go to Arccaptain's website, wherever you pretty much go, you're going to be able to find consumables for this torch. It's a very common torch. The work lead's kind of cheap and cheesy, but at least they went over to copper, which is a really nice touch because copper is a great conductor. All right, so I'm going to go over the controls really quick. It's a very simple machine designed to get you up and cutting very, very fast. There's only 2 controls. You have a mode switch, and that switches from 2T to 4T and back to 2T. 2T is basically 1 pull of the trigger, and you get your superheated plasma. If you switch it to 4T, it just means you push the trigger, it'll keep cutting until you let go. We're gonna stay on 2T for the demonstration. And then very simply, you just have 1 knob that controls your amperage. So with just those 2 simple controls, I don't see any other controls for like post flow. So let's just test that out really quick. We'll pull the trigger. Then when we let go of the trigger, we'll count how many seconds it takes before that air stops cooling the nozzle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So they have their post flow set to 10 seconds, which is basically just a default setting to keep this nozzle cool. Well, that's all there is to the setup. It really can't get any easier to that. I think right off the bat, this is kind of designed for somebody who just wants to plug this into the wall, hook up some air and get cutting as fast as possible. And I think that it kind of meets that need. So we're all set up. Let's get some scrap out and start cutting and see how it does. All right, so we're gonna start with some very thin stuff. We have some basic 16 gauge cold rolled steel, just an 8 by 24 inch sheet on the table. Let's see how it does. So the 16 gauge is effortless and it cut pretty clean. You can see at the end there when I got my speed right, it cut very, very clean with little dross at all. In the beginning we had a little bit of dross because I was moving a little bit too slow. All right, stepped up to 14 gauge. See how it does. No problem with that. Clean cut, not much dross. Okay, we're moving up to some thicker stuff now. You have a piece of 1/8. That actually cut very, very clean with very minimal dross. I'm happy with that. So let's try a little bit of different material. We have some 1/8 diamond plate. This is going to be a fun test since it's a different material and we have the different thicknesses with the actual raised parts of the diamond plate. Let's see how it does. Sweet. All right, guys, I apologize. This is the only piece of 3/16 I have in that shop. That little tiny chunk right there went through a lot of it, but it's still 3/16, and let's see what it does. All right, it's a little more of a jagged cut because it didn't have straight edge set up, but that's just user error, but cut through it no problem at all. All right, guys, this is the thickest stuff I have. It's 3/8. I don't have any 1/2 inch and I don't have any 1/4 inch. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and max this machine out. It's at 50 amps right now. I'll turn it up to its full potential, 55. And let's give it a shot, see what it does. We'll move a little bit slower, but hopefully it cuts through it with no problem. No problem. Okay, overall thoughts on the Cut 55. I think the video kind of speaks for itself. The obvious pros of this machine is that it handles whatever you throw at it and it cuts just fine. I had no problems cutting through anything that I tested today. Worked really, really well. Cuts were effortless. And the cuts came out actually pretty clean, and I am not, really skilled at plasma cutting. I get a lot of dross and stuff like that. And I didn't have a whole lot of dross at all, so that kind of speaks for how well the machine cut. I didn't play around with the amperages too much. I left it at 50 for most of the cuts. I had my air set at 60, which is a little bit much for the thinner stuff that I was cutting, but works just fine. So capability-wise, it gets an A+. The machine does whatever I asked it to do with flying colors. The negatives, obviously you saw, I really don't care for that regulator setup very much at all. It really needs to have an internal regulator that's kind of either you can adjust through the front of the machine, or if it's gonna have one on the back that's separate, It should come bolted up. It should have the ability to easily thread a standard air chuck into it, or just leave that open so that you can thread your own air chuck into it, or just have an integral air chuck threaded into the machine from the get-go. You know, gluing in those barb fittings is just, I don't know, it's kind of a pain. And yeah, it works. I was able to get it to work just fine, and I'm sure it'll work just fine for you guys too. It's just, I would just like to see a better regulator setup. Guys, let's go over some rules for the giveaway. Rule number 1, you gotta be subscribed to this channel. That's a must. If you're not subscribed, you can't win. Number 2, you gotta smash that like button because it really helps me out here on this channel. Number 3, you have to reside in the continental US. The last guy who won the last plasma cutter giveaway lived in Canada. Really nice gentleman, and I'm happy he got it, but man, it cost a little bit to ship it. But to qualify, you gotta be in the 48 lower states for me to pay for the shipping to you. So I'm gonna put it back in the box with everything that it came with. There's the box, there's the machine. That's the Arccaptain Cut 55 LED, fully capable to cut whatever you might need. Another thing that I really like about it is if you're just looking for a machine that you don't need to have an engineering degree to operate, and you just wanna plug it in, plug some air in, and just start cutting, this is the one you wanna get. It's just stupid simple to operate. You got a button and a knob. That's it. There's nothing else to it. Literally just those two things will get you up and cutting. So that's a huge pro to me. The size of this thing is really tiny and very light, and it can fit wherever you want. For a guy like me who has a small automotive shop, being able to pair this up in a small welding cart with my welding machine and move it around and not have it weigh a lot and not have it take up a lot of space in my welding cart, that's a really big plus to me. If you guys travel, if you have like a mobile welding rig and you want to have a plasma cutter that travels with you, be great for that too, if you keep your stuff on a truck or whatever. I never really talk about this other pro, but they have a really active community on social media. They have a Facebook group that's a bunch of users, so you can get tips and tricks from other users, you can get reviews from other users, and the company themselves are very active on that Facebook page, so if you guys have any questions or comments or whatever, they'll be there to address anything you might need. Guys, take advantage of my link, get a discount when you buy this thing. You get, I think, 5% off. I have a coupon code that you can use. It helps me out a little bit. I get a couple pennies if you guys buy it, and I really appreciate that. They're not paying me to make this video. They just provided the machine, which I am now gonna give away to one of you guys. But if you wanna buy this machine, please use my link. Please use the discount code. It'll save you guys some money, helps me out a little bit, greases the wheel, makes everyone happy. Anyway, a huge thanks to Arccaptain for sending this product out. I appreciate you guys a lot, and I appreciate each and every one of you for watching. And as always, until next time, guys, I'll see you in the shop.